Okay. We're going to give you an update on the approaching storm and the preparations the City of New York is taking to prepare to handle this. Again, this will most likely be one of the largest blizzards in the history of New York City. I'm asking everyone to understand that and to prepare accordingly. This is not going to be like other snowstorms. It is going to be, by all indications, worse, and people have to be ready. We are today issuing a winter weather state of emergency, and we will be taking additional actions this afternoon to secure our roads and our city, to make sure our people will be safe. The priority right now is anything related to the safety of our people, and I want to emphasize throughout everything you're going to hear from us that we want to put safety first in all we do, and that comes down to the decisions of everyday New Yorkers. People have to make smart decisions from this point on, careful decisions, recognize this as an emergency. It is not business as usual, and if my fellow New Yorkers join me in doing the smart and safe thing, we are all going to get through this okay. We have great first responders, great agencies ready to do what they do to keep us safe. But it's up to all of us to do the smart thing, get off the roads, get off the streets, get off the sidewalks as this emergency deepens. Since 7 p.m. on Friday, the Sanitation Department has been working on 12-hour shifts, round-the-clock coverage, 2,400 sanitation workers per shift. We have nearly 500 salt spreaders that were out before the snow hit, all equipped with plows. We have 255,000 tons of salt on hand, so we are ready to deal with this and whatever comes after. As we accumulate 2 inches of snow on any given street, the snow plows swing into action. Over 1,800 snow plows have been deployed. That's up from the projection of 1,500 yesterday. We have, in grand total of all vehicles with plowing capacity, over 2,300. And we'll be bringing in, on top of that, 250 pieces of additional equipment from other city agencies. Our colleagues at Department of Transportation got ahead of this storm and are continuing to do work literally as we speak, filling potholes in advance of the storm. Over 1,000 filled already, plan to fill 800 more today to minimize the impact of the storm. In addition, in terms of protecting our citizens, we are adding 40% more ambulances this afternoon and evening, and FDNY will be adding an additional 500 staff. 500 FDNY members will be on duty in addition to our normal complement. All of the city agencies have been working very, very hard over these last days to prepare. I want to thank them all for their conscientious work. I remind you, particularly for sanitation, which has the responsibility for clearing our roads, for Department of Transportation, which has responsibility for coordinating everything about the upkeep of our roads. They have 6,000 miles of streets to cover, the equivalent of going from here to Los Angeles and back. And they're going to have to do that work constantly under intense pressure. And that's, again, why I say to all my fellow New Yorkers, we can help by getting out of the way of the sanitation vehicles, by getting out of the way of the emergency vehicles so they can do